next one if he says, then I know we've really got something going.
Well, that's an Illinois practice. That's a Schuler. It's Gabe Hall and Taylor.
He's a good athlete, too. CD, big Gabe Hall, we saw him at the Senior Bowl that first day. Nobody blocked him.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The movement that we saw was part of what we were looking for. And you remember going into the evaluation again, having process. And really like what he does, we can find the football real well. He found the football in Mobile all week.
Yeah, in my notes on him, I wrote down Michael Phelps because it was all swim moves. I mean, that is his go-to.
Nice. Marcus Harris of Auburn.
Oh, he's moving. He's moving. What, big dude?
Solid 10 time.
What going on, everybody? Subscribe, like, comment, share all the videos. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to notify you all new videos that's posted on this channel. Shouts out to all the Pirates and Sea Bandits. Welcome back. We are here live stream NFL Combine, the D-line, the linebackers. Trenches matter. I don't care about none of that extra stuff you're talking about with receivers and quarterbacks and all that. I don't care about none of that. I told you I was gonna do a live stream on the trenches first. I wasn't playing either. You know, no offense to the receivers. There's some great receivers in this draft class, some decent running backs, some nice little cornerbacks, some nice safeties, but the Bucs ain't going nowhere until they get their trenches right. Period. I don't care who the quarterback is. I don't care if Mike ever stay on the team. The Bucs are not going anywhere major until they get these trenches right. O-line, D-line. That's what it is. I don't care about none of the extra stuff you're talking about and Brian Thomas Jr. and all. I don't care about none of that. All I care about is the trenches. All right, so who we got in the chat? Let me see. We got JR Dot, Mopar Buck, Trill G Boy, William, Adam Shavers, Dante Turner. What's up, man? You met Winfield Jr. The other day. What you mean about? Okay, man. That's what's up, man. Is he a short dude, man? Is Winfield a short dude? Mopar Buck, man. Okay. That's what's up, man. Sometimes need to change, you know. Third Matic, Daniel, Barry Sports Highlight, man, you know. Styles, what's the business, man? What it do? What the business is? Word on the street. It's easy to know how to handle his. But yeah. So yeah. Trenches matter, man. At the end of the day, man, the Bucs in the trenches, as far as overall NFL, what they probably sit at. If you had to give the Bucs a grade for the trenches, for the O line and D line, or D line O line, if you want to put it, what will be your individual grade for the Bucs D line? What's your and I'm talking about your outside pass rushers. I'm talking about you guys got the hand in there. I'm just talking about what's your overall grade and how will we rank? Where would you put us at as far as like what tier, what grade would you give them? A, B, C, D, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5? Like where would you put us at as far as the D line? I mean, I can't give them more than a mid. They mid as hell. And I think that's a little bit too much. Outside of Diaby and Clancy and Vita Vea, man, what's going on here, man? Like, I can't. It's hard to give them anything over mid. They're mid as hell. Like, and they gotta upgrade that. I don't care what nobody say. They have to get better rushing the passer. I mean, you can't get to the quarterback in key situations. We've seen that all season long. Here's the beautiful thing about the Bucks, right? The beautiful thing. It's a gift and it's a good thing and a bad thing too. But the Bucks finishing 9-8, it kind of gives you an idea exactly what they need to do. Finishing 9-8, it tells you as a Bucks fan exactly what the Bucks need to improve to get to 11, 12, 13 wins. And if they don't do it, they're not going anywhere. They're gonna continue to be a mid team. And some of the strongest teams have good trenches, you know. And the Bucks really need to invest in that again because of the missed draft picks. They have to go back to the trenches again. You know, Giuseppe, what's up, man? But I can't. And I think C might be a bit high. And the only reason why I would say we got a C is because of Clancy and Diaby. Vita Vea is not a pass rusher, but he gets to the quarterback, right? To a degree, but he's not a consistent pass rusher. He's not a top tier interior pass rusher. And Clancy has an opportunity to be that guy. Now he's a little light in the butt, so he's going to get moved around sometimes. But there's going to be some games that Clancy's going to be good in. Now we saw this. Some games he was in there. He's quick off the ball. He uses his leverage. He got short arms. He's stout. But as you can also see is sometimes when you run the ball at him, he kind of gets washed. And we saw that quite a bit. But he'll get better. And then as far as Diaby, he's a brute force guy. He's strong. He's very got a nice trunk on him. But he doesn't have a lot of pass rushing moves. That's my concern about Yaya Diaby. He don't have a lot of pass rushing moves, which is a little bit of concern long term. That's my concern about Yaya. I need to get him. He needs to get a little more flexible. I don't see a lot of pass rushing moves out of him. Byron Murphy wouldn't be bad either. Sweat, Miles Murphy, like you feel me? So yeah, the Bucks are just in a weird situation on that D line. They're on that weird. They have a weird D line setup. They don't have a lot of explosive players on the D line. I mean, Clancy is the most explosive player as far as like movement and twitchiness. Outside pass rusher, they're not great at that. And more than likely, they're probably going to go D line first round, minimum first 2 rounds, right? I'm just concerned about how they set up long term as far as the Bucks D line. I don't like it. Outside of the 2 young guys, I just don't like it. I don't like, and I say I don't like it. It's because of the pass rushing ability. I don't like it. I don't like. And Vita Vea, he does his best, but for 17 games, he's not going to give you more than 4 or 5, maybe 6 sacks. He will never be a high sack guy because he's not on the field long enough. He don't play a lot of snaps. He's great against the run, but when you need to get him to consistent to the quarterback, he's just not that guy. He's not a Chris Jones or Kristen Wilkins. He's not that type of pass rusher. He's not a Leonard Williams. He's not the Williams kid from the Jets. From interior pass rushing standpoint, he's not that guy. No matter how you feel about Vita Vea, I just got to keep 100. He's not that guy. He's not that type of interior pass rusher. He's not explosive. He'll give you some plays that he'll move a center back. He'll get a guard out there. But consistency, he's not that guy. There's nothing taking nothing away from Vita as far as overall player. He's a great player overall. But as pass rusher, he is so far off. For 17 games, he's not that guy. Okay? He's not going to get you, 9, 10, 11 sacks. He will never be that guy because he's too big. He's too big. And I told y'all about Vita. Like, if he was to play at 320, I think he could be like a Chris Jones if he goes down 320. Not 340, not 350, 360. Getting out like 320, 315. I think he'll be a hell of a pass rusher. He used to be a running back. But he can't play a lot of snaps. But you know what's so crazy about, that's a good question, Trill G boy, Trill G boy too. We don't develop D linemen very well either. Outside of quarterbacks, D linemen, we don't develop them that well. We did like, we don't like lately. Like, look at the last 10 years. Look at the last 10 years. What have we done on the D line as far as development? It's scary, man. It's like, but the Bucs just got a weird setup, man. It's every time I just take a look at the Bucs, how they set up, they're just not set up to play continuously at the highest level in key groups. One thing I noticed about the combine too as well, a lot of the top players don't want to participate. Why is that? A lot of the top prospects is not even. What's going on with the combine? Like, why are the top prospects not wanting to be involved with the combine? That's my concern about, because you kind of want to see these guys get out there and compete, but it's almost like it's like a bowl game. Like the bowl games, a lot of the top guys don't like to play bowl games, meaningless bowl games. And then you look at the combine, a lot of the top guys be like, "No, I'm straight." I'm like, what? I just went to the pro day. What? It's just weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a football fan, you want to see some of the guys get out there and compete. Like CJ Stroud was out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta want to see the guys get out there and show something. I get it, and we're not. We look, as fans, we're not watching pro days like that. This is pretty much what we're gonna watch. But back to the D line though. The Bucs had some interviews. Brayton Frisk. I wonder if the Bucs interviewed Darius Robinson. I like him. I do, from Missouri. Go check out the tape. We're gonna have some conversation today, folks. I don't want to hear all this extra stuff, man. I don't want to hear all this extra stuff. Don't give me nothing about no cornerbacks, no receivers. I want to talk to me about D-line. Don't give me anything about no skill position. I don't care about none of that right now. I really don't. I don't want to hurt your feelings. I don't want to make you mad. I really don't care. But talk to me about the trenches, specifically D-line. Who do you like? What can we do to upgrade that? What can we do to help the Clancy and Diaby? What can we do there? How can we help this team? How can the Bucs, how can Jason Light and his minions, his area scouts and all that, pick the right guy? Because the Bucs have not drafted well on the D-line outside of last year. This is the reason why we got to keep going back. You're making too much noise, Dwayne Carter. But we have not developed D linemen well. Outside of last year's class, we have not done a great job there. We're not going to have enough money to get Josh Allen. See, here's the thing. I want Bucs fans to please understand this when it comes to the free agency. We're not going to be major players there, man. Like, you gotta let whatever guys that's available free agent wise, you're just not going to get them. What top guy are we going to get in free agency on the D line? We don't have the money to do that. I mean, we do, but that means you can't resign some of your own guys. And I'm an advocate of, you must improve the team. You can't just say we're going to run it back with everybody and be the same. You're literally you're expecting different results, but you're getting the same thing. So, trying to get out there in free agency and trying to sign some guys, nah, fam. So that means you can't resign everybody. So if you want to be major players, if they want to be major players on the market, that means they're gonna have to let some guys walk away. And that's why I never understood why people when they see money, it's like, or spin it. It don't work like that. You know, the Bucs have major needs. Like Todd Bowles talked about this at the combine. Linebacker is a major need. Outside linebacker is a major need. D line still a major need. Inside linebacker, you know, because you gotta plan ahead for Lavonte David, but that's another conversation. But the D line is a major need. This is what I was trying to explain to y'all about the Bucs, how they set up. They're not even close. And people might use last year's as a reference point, but no, they're not. They're not. They're not. They're not even close to competing at the highest level on a consistent basis. Not even close, because they got too many holes, and they got major holes. O-line, D-line, interior O-line, pass rush, cornerback. They got too many holes. And no matter how much you try to convince yourself you don't want to accept the truth, that's fine. But the results show 9-8, 17-17 the last 2 seasons. No matter how you try to paint that picture, average team at best. You got a head coach that is not a tier 1 head coach. He's not a tier 2 head coach. He's more likely a bottom tier 3 to head coach. So where are you going with that? So that means you're gonna have to get a superior roster. I'm gonna tell you this, and not only just have a superior roster. The Bucs need a really good D line, outside pass rusher, interior pass rush. They need a really good O line, and we'll talk about the O line another day. But they really need to get good at that. And I asked y'all this question: what are the Bucs elite at? What position groups that the Bucs are elite at? Because you can name some players. I like Tyler Davis. I've seen him at Clemson. The Bucs don't have an elite position group. They need to work on their form, but it's all about 10-yard splits though. You feel me? The Bucs don't have an elite position group. And if you look at the D line, that's not nowhere near elite or dominant or above average. That's the problem. I even asked y'all this question earlier in this live stream. What grade would you give the Bucs pass rush or D line? That concludes outside linebacker. Some of y'all said C minus. Some of y'all seen a D, a couple D's. Like that should tell you right there. You have to get good there. You got no choice. This is what you do when it comes to the trenches. You keep drafting until you starting to hit guys. The Bucs don't have a wave of guys to run out there and rush the quarterback every to give guys breathers. They don't have a wave of guys. Cam Jordan, he's infatuated with the Bucs. He's so mad that the Saints are so terrible now. They keep restructuring contracts, thinking that they got an aging roster and they keep restructuring contracts. They got some bad contracts. You want to talk about a team with some bad contracts? Look at the Saints. Their contracts moving forward are bad. Braden Fisk, I've seen people talk about him. That guy be moving. He explosive. How tall is Braden Fisk? He's strong too. I seen him at FSU. He always got Cam Jordan on the screen. I guess he's getting ready for his career in media. Oh yeah, he's easy. Boy, the Saints got some terrible contracts. I had this one Saints fan trying to justify the Saints contracts. Oh, they're not bad. They're players. The players that they're paying a lot of money to are aging. They're not designed mid-term or long-term. They're designed to win now, but they can't win now. That Taysom Hill contract is terrible. And also, I like Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara is a really good back, but his contract does not match the production. Speaking of the devil, look at Dennis Allen. I'm just saying. Ryan Ramczyk contract, he injured, started to be injured too much. Marshawn Lattimore contract. Cesar Ruiz, Andrews Pete. They're on a teeter. They're on a teetering. They're teetering on a complete rebuild. Cam Jordan had an extension for whatever reason. They gave him a big extension. Didn't deserve it. His production didn't match the contract. But yeah, the Bucks are not like the Saints though. I will say that. But yeah, my concern with the Bucks. What y'all think about Brayton Fisk? What y'all think about Brayton Fisk? Y'all like him on that D line? He's a stout dude. He's strong too. He reminds me of a stronger Kalaji Clancy. Much stronger. Like much stronger. What about Chris Jenkins? Or y'all want outside pass rusher? His dad, Jenkins. They got a lot of guys. They got a few guys in this draft class that their dads played the NFL. It's funny how this works. It's funny how this works when guys have dads. When they have dads that play the NFL, it's pretty much like a foregone conclusion that most of those guys tend to go that route too. And some of them make it, some of them don't. But especially if they physical, like they like their dad, like they physically like get the height and the strength and all that, they tend to go that route. They say, they want their kids to live their own life, but a lot of kids look up to their dads. This is a beautiful thing about being a dad. Having your kids look up to you. Whether you're in the home or if you're not in the home with your child, make sure you're in your child's life because the child is a reflection of you. The kids are a reflection of you. How they turn out, it's on you. So it's beautiful to see young men, fathers played in the NFL, NBA, and those kids try to take that same path. And they're not being forced to take the path. Because they want to do it because their dad is their hero. The father is the hero. The father is the hero of the family. That's who the sons and daughters look up to as the hero. That's my hero. That's my dad. I love to see this. I love to see kids pursuing their dreams, and especially when the dream is what their dad did. I love it, man. I am so pro fatherhood. Whether you and your kids, whether you are in the home of your child with your old lady, and if you're not with your old lady, I don't want to hear about I can't be in my kid's life because she in the way. I don't want to hear that. It's a beautiful thing, man. So these are the big guys right here, but Byron Murphy, Brayton Fisk so far stands out. Devontae Sweat. Some big dudes, man.
Look at mine versus, bring it back. But then when you get down the field, I want to see fluidity. You talk about the passes, still going to happen. How are they getting through the are they leaning right? Are they leaning
Byron Murphy. Byron Murphy, I like him too. I saw him at I saw him at the Texas game. Him and Sweat, they dominated. Them dudes are brute force, man. He reminded me of Travis Jones a little bit. But you know what though? It would be really nice to have a 6'4" interior elite pass rusher. I ain't gonna lie. You know, it would be nice to have that Christian Watkins, that Chris Jones, that Jeffrey Simmons type guy. You know, 6'3", 6'4", 300 pounds, 305, elite interior pass rusher, can line up on the edge a little bit, you know, on the 5 technique, you know, a 9 technique. We don't have that. You know, Clancy's pretty good as a young guy, but I think long term they're gonna have to find ways to get him to get sacks. And he'll get sacks, but some of these games you can't get upset at him because of his physicality, his size. Some of these games against really good O-lines, and you're gonna see this with Clancy, he's just gonna get hurt. He's just not gonna be a factor because he's just small. Now some games he's gonna be a beast because he's so quick, but against really good O-lines, he's just going to be irrelevant, and we saw that this year. It happens. But yeah. Yeah, Byron. I watched him at Texas, man. Byron Murphy's pretty good, man. But I don't think the Bucs are gonna go interior this year. I think they're gonna go outside. Now they could do it again. Brayton Frisk. What you think about Brayton Frisk, man? You know, one thing I would say is we can't keep relying on free agents to make our team good. Your team becomes really good when you draft well. And the reason why the Bucs are not really good is because of Jason Light. And I hate to tell y'all this, it's just the truth. The reason why the Bucs are not really good is because of Jason Light. He's a direct reason why the Bucs are not really good, because of his drafting. And you know, for every, you know, Tristan Wirfs or Winfield Jr. or Chris Godwin, you know, you got some bad picks too. You know, that's the reason why the Bucs are not really good. Jason Light has a direct connection to that. Draft picks. And when you miss on a draft pick, look, every team is not going to hit on draft picks. But when you continuously miss, that's a problem. Because when you continuously miss, you have to backtrack and draft again at that position. Can you imagine if the Bucs would have drafted, if Joe Triastoinka and Logan Hall would have turned out like they good, like we like what Clancy and Diaby, right? If they would have turned out like that, do you really believe that the Bucs got to continue double back again early in the first or second round? No. That's the point. If you get it right in 2021, you don't have to double back in 2023. You feel me? Because if both of those picks turned out well in 2021 and 2022, you probably don't draft a D lineman in the first round. In 2023, you probably go O-line in the first round, interior O-line in the first round. If Tryon Stoinka and Logan Hall were boom boom, and the reason why they drafted Diaby and Clancy is because of Tryon and Logan Hall. They didn't pan out. That's what I'm saying. Like, when you look at the weakness of the Bucs, and we're talking about D-line, I can care less about what you're talking about. Really can care less. I'll run this over here. So, when and specifically talking about D-line, when you miss on the D-line with the Tryon and Logan Hall, I know the jury's still on Logan Hall, but both of those players don't look like they got passed up by rookies last year. Clancy and Yaya Diaby played way better than Logan Hall and Joe Tryon-Stoinka. So you got to double back because you didn't hit on those picks. Every team is not going to be perfect, but first, second, third round, and sometimes the fourth round, you can't keep missing. You can't keep missing in positions. You got to start hitting. And last year, Jason Light did a great job of getting 2 productive rookies in the line on that D line. But if he did it the right way, if he did what he had to do in 2021 and 2022, we will probably not be talking about the D line. We will be like, okay, we got the interior O line corrected, but you got to double back when you miss. When you miss, you got to double back. How many times you got to double back to correct your mid or bland picks? You feel me? And I'm just saying, man. Greg Gaines, I don't know what was his purpose. You know, so crazy. Greg Gaines played better in the Rams. He played better with the Rams than he did with the Bucs. But those are the guys that the Bucs going to have no choice but to sign for free agency. They're not going to be able to sign no big name.
Yeah, absolutely. We know the size has been decreased over time when we're talking about what we're seeing from defenses because of the college spread. But there's still times when size matters. And I think about DeForest Buckner and Eric Armstead at Oregon. I think about Devontae White, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter at Georgia.
The Bucs need a. It's crazy how Greg Gaines played a lot better with the Rams. Like when I seen him play for the Rams, I was like, he's a nuisance, right? He's making plays. He gets to the Bucs, it's like, what is he doing here? Man, hold up. He's not crispy with the Bucs uniform on. I seen a whole lot more out of Greg Gaines with the Rams than with the Bucs. I'm just saying, like, what do y'all want out of the Bucs D line? What do you want to see in 2024? You want to see like more power? You want to see more explosiveness? You want to see like more like pressures and sacks? Like, what do you want out of the Bucs D line? What do you want Jason Light to do? What do you want the Bucs in your multiverse? What do you want the Bucs D line to look like in 2024? In your multiverse, what would you want the Bucs D line to be like? Like if you just had to just paint a picture of the Bucs D line and be like, man, they nice. Like, well, how would you view that? Like what rookie should they draft? What free agents should they sign? Let's talk about it. I want to see where your mind at. Let's talk about it. Oh, y'all want to talk about crypto? You got time? You want to talk about crypto?
Acting like the ultimate host, out there hustling for your customers for all these ways to bet on sports. Make sure there's something for everyone. I mean, guys, you got props, same game parlays, live bets, you guys in everything. And that's coming from a guy that's in everything. Yeah, that's Hard Sportsbook.
Whatever you want to bet on, you can bet it's on DraftKings. So download the app.
Oh, Zaire Newton. I like Newton. He might drop to 26, probably not, but he might. If he goes to 26, you gotta take him. You can't pass up on Zaire Newton. Can't. If the guy from Illinois, if he falls to 26, you can't pass up on that. You got time.
In a world of uncertainty, what does it take to build a foundation for growth? The things that always have.
You want to talk about crypto?
One excavator operator.
Avalanche, Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin. We're in the bull run, folks.
And our dedicated team of mental and physical health experts. Because future-proofing your business begins with healthy employees. And for many companies, that begins with Cigna Healthcare.
You can't pass up on Newton. If Newton falls to 26, you got to take him. Put him next to Kalijah Clancy. And Logan Hall, Classic Clancy and Yaya Diaby. Oh, you got 3 young studs. I still believe the Bucs should have drafted Travis Jones over Logan Hall. But if I should have got him there, I don't know why, man. Like, yeah, leave, man. Like, the D tackle from Illinois. Come on, folks, pay attention now. All you gotta do is pull your phone up and type in D-line prospects. The D tackle from Illinois. He's really good. But I like Darius Robinson. That's who I like. Trading up for a better pick. If the Bucs would trade, who would the Bucs trade up for on the D line? Dallas Turner, Latu. What about Michael Hall Jr., Leonard Taylor? Who would the Bucs trade up for D line? Don't give me this extra stuff. Y'all be like to give me extra. I don't stick to the subject, man. Stick to the D line. Don't give me this extra stuff. Don't give me the extra stuff. Just stick to the D line. Don't be all over the place. Some of y'all get a little out of place. If he falls to 26, the Bucs cannot pass up on him. Leonard Taylor the third, Chris Jenkins, as we're seeing these guys right now. Michael Hall Jr. Tyler Davis, I like him. I think he's going to be underrated a little bit. Wide back. Put your pants up, buddy. Your booty, your crack showing. How do y'all feel about Pac-12 D linemen? How do y'all feel about Pac-12 D linemen? Devontae Sweat. There's gonna be a couple. You know what's so crazy about this one as we watch this? And I hate to say this, right? But there's gonna be some guys better than Logan Hall in this draft class. Hey, this Brayton Frisk kid, man, he making some money right now. He's quick. This Brayton Frisk kid, he's quick and sturdy. Yeah, Leonard Taylor, I saw him in Miami. But this Brayton Frisk guy, man, he's making some money today. He might sneak into the first round, back into the first round, early top of the second round. But there's going to be some guys already better than Logan Hall coming into the draft. Already better. Logan Hall got going into his third year. You got guys in this draft class going to be better than him off the rip. That's bad. You got guys in this draft class that's going to be better than Joe Tryon off the rip. That's bad. That's on Jason Light and his minions. Man, they didn't let me be a college scout. How do y'all feel about Pac-12 D linemen? Chris Jenkins, he's actually quicker than I thought. Hold on, turn no Achilles on this. Chris Jenkins is faster than I thought, and he's a lot smaller than I thought he was going to be. Iowa D lineman, the Big Ten D lineman, they not bad. Yeah, Chris Jenkins is quicker than I thought. Georgia D lineman Zion Logie. He's too tall to be running like that. He's a pure D tackle. Yeah, Leonard Taylor's nice. I think he's gonna be a sleeper. Byron Murphy. I like him too. Byron Murphy's nice, man. He's stout. He's built funny. Miles Murphy. He's built funny. Skinny legs, but tall, long. This is a Roku kid. It's what's the name? Rojo. Can't pronounce his last name. He might be a little something. Should the Bucks trade up and get Dallas Turner or one of those pass rushers, or like what Braylon Trice or Lotu, what's his name, Lotu Fu, from UCLA, Dallas Turner, Chop Robinson. Should they trade up and get those guys? Get one of them. These guys been training for this their whole life, bro, and this determines where you're gonna make some money. Devontae Sweat, man, that dude a problem. He's strong, but we don't need him though. I like Byron Murphy, man. Tyler Davis. I watched Tyler. I've been watching Tyler Davis since he was a freshman. He played next to Brian Breesy. He's talking about Tyler Davis from Clemson. I like Byron Murphy, man. For whatever reason, I don't know why. I got my eye on him, man. I watched him at Texas, man. Byron Murphy's a problem. He's a problem. He reminds me of Chris Jenkins. I like Byron Murphy, man. He reminds me of Chris Jenkins. He's stout. I like him. Bucks need something like that. Travis Jones type guy. Byron Murphy. He can rush the passer. He can stop the run. Jarrell Casey. So that's like Aaron Donald size. He's big. He's like a Elijah Clancy, but bigger and stronger. He's a Elijah Clancy, but bigger and stronger. A little slower, but he's a bigger and stronger version of Elijah Clancy. 6 foot, 290 something. He gonna be a player. I like him. I like Byron Murphy, man. Nasty. See, we need guys with nastiness. Some dog in them. We don't need them old Jags. Logan Hall, Joe Tryon are Jags, man. They're just another guy. Byron Murphy and Sweat, those are dogs, man. We need dogs. We need more dogs. I didn't even know he was that short. I didn't know Byron Murphy was that short, but he's good. He's 6 foot. Aaron Donald's like 6 foot, 6'1", about 280. If he was a little faster, that's Elijah Clancy, but bigger and stronger. Say we need more moxie. Tyler Davis, man, I like him, man. From Clemson. He all right too, man. Are you talking about the other kid? Okay. Yeah, I watched him play a little bit too. He was under the radar a little bit. We need more moxie. I don't care about none of that moxie crap. It's irrelevant to me. If you ever use that word to describe a player, that means you're trying to convince yourself that he's more than what he is. You gotta use these words that have no tangible asset to it. You gotta use words like moxie to build the player up. Get out of here with that. Don't give me that word. Give me something tangible, not intangible. To make yourself feel better about a player, you got to use these crazy words. He's a gamer. He's got moxie. Oh, he's average. In other words, he tries really hard. You can try hard, still not be good, or average at best. Because Logan Hall and Joe Tryon, they try hard. They try hard, man. McKinley Jackson. That's one thing I would say about the Bucks. They last year, Jason Light and his team, they replaced Logan Hall and Joe Tryon immediately. They admitted it. They was like, okay, we got to get some more pass rushers. And I got a feeling they're gonna do it again this year. They're gonna draft at least one in the first two rounds, first or second round. You got to. He plays through the whistle though. I don't care about none of that. I am so sick of our D line being so average or terrible. You know, that'd be a good idea though. What if we were to go all defense this draft? How would y'all feel about that? Dog, Byron Murphy, man. I will say this. We need a guy that can come in and play right away on the D line, first or second round. We don't need no guy. We ain't got time to develop no young guy. We need a guy to come in with some talent already. That I can't pronounce his last name. He's big. That's a big dude, man. At Clemson, he was underrated. But we ain't got time to develop no guys, man. Not in the top bowls. We need some guys that can come in right away on that O-line, D-line. And also, whoever the Bucks draft in the D-line in the first or second round, I hope they have versatility. You know, versatility, man. Some big dudes, man. Would y'all be mad if the Bucks drafted defensive line, like they draft defense the whole entire draft? Would y'all be upset? Leonard Taylor the third, not bad either. He's all right. Would y'all be mad if the Bucks drafted all defense this draft? Wingo got some good feet. Gotta get that defense right, man. Like, we gotta get some talent on that defense, man. I mean, Winfield Jr., Vontae Davis come back. KJ Britt, he's decent. Kalijah Clancy, Yaya Diaby. What y'all think about Brayton Frisk, man? Chris Jenkins is nice, man. I like Byron Murphy, man. Some big dudes, bro. He said Sean Tucker. What's wrong with Sean Tucker? Oh, my bad, Adam. My bad, Adam Schaefer's. We have bad contracts with our cornerbacks and Godwin. When they overpay Baker, add him to the list. Adam, that's how you feel? I told Tyler Davis, man. I like Tyler Davis, man. But I don't know. He just depends on where he goes. So okay, I do agree with the Carlton Davis and Jamel Dean contracts. I don't think those contracts are going to be. They're not. They didn't play. They're not playing to the contracts. Now, as far as Chris Godwin, he's 28 years old. My concern about Chris Godwin's contract is I don't think it's going to age well. I mean, Chris Godwin cap hit is like $20 million. He's not a $20 million receiver. He's consistent, reliable, but for $20 million though, you're gonna have to restructure that and kind of figure that out. I don't think that contract is going to age well. I love Chris Godwin. I got his jersey. I think he's at an age right now at 28, still really good, still playing at a high level. But when you pay somebody $20-something million, man, you want to see more. I feel like I don't know if it. I guess I feel. I think Baker he left a lot of meat on the plate with Chris Godwin. If that makes sense, he left a lot of meat on the plate with Chris Godwin. I think Chris Godwin could have had a bigger season, left some meat on that plate. I'm watching this Rook dude, man. He's very square though. He's very stiff. These guys can make life-changing money. What's wrong with Sean Tucker? You're not doing super chat, man? It's easy. Hit the dollar sign button, man. Leonard Taylor, man. What y'all think about Leonard Taylor? This Wingo kid, man. These dudes are like grown men, and they only like 20 years old, 21 years old, 22. They look like grown men. Well, they are grown men, but I'm just saying they feel like, man. Oh, I want to hold a blue bag. So, this O line situation, and being that we talk about the trenches, right? Trenches matter. Um, and we know the Bucks. I just, it's almost hard. It's hard to see the Bucks not draft the O line, D line. It's hard to not see that. It would be a shock, to be honest with you. I know we talked about quarterback and receiving on. I would honestly straight up, unless a guy on the offensive side of the ball, skill position wise, is sitting there, receiver or quarterback, I can understand the pick, but it'll be hard fetched to see the Bucks drafting anything outside of O line, D line in the first two rounds. I don't hear it. Don't give me that. I don't hear it. The Bucks drafting receiver at 26. Some of the mock drafts got the Bucks drafting receiver. I'm like, what? Now they do need one. They do need a young stud. But man, the issues on on the trenches, man, it'll be hard to see the Bucks drafting anything outside of that. Like I said, unless somebody drop and look, the Bucks picking at 26, and let's just say somebody falls down to number 20. Should the Bucks trade up and get him? Like, should the Bucks go get Dallas Turner? We need some guarantees, man. Every draft got guarantees pretty much.
My service is always in front of me. When we're in meetings, like I think they'll just go up, run your plays, take them. To have something that keeps it all in order for me is huge.
It's really essential on game day. When you out there, the brain is moving extremely fast, heart pumping, surface, it just slows it all down.
You see a certain look, you adjust, and if you adjust the right way, you be able to go out there and score a touchdown.
Jackson Powers Johnson, he's nice. They would definitely need to upgrade the center. Bad. Robert Hainsley, not it. Left guard, woo, terrible. Right guard in question. Right tackle improved, getting better. Like I said, the only guy that's really worth a damn, like that teams would actually get at, is Tristan Horse. Everybody else, like Luke Gedeke, made the improvement, made the jump a little bit, right? But I want to see more from him. And Cody Balch, got to see improvement, And Robert Hainsley and Matt Freer, man, they not it, bro. Not it, man. It's not it. Left guard and center is not it, man. They need some upgrades. They're bad. And Todd Bowles talked about this. Like they need linebackers too, outside linebacker. That's a definite need. I'm gonna look at the edge prospects too. Dallas Turner, Latu, Jarrett Verse, Chop Robinson, Braylon Trice, Darius Robinson, my guy, Chris Braswell, Jonah Ellis. Ellis is nice from Utah. Xavier Thomas, I think he's pretty decent. I watched him play at Clemson as a freshman. Which I think, man. Tyler a little stiff there on the spins. Braylon Frisk. Oh, he nice, man. He got some nice move, man. For a short dude with short arms, he fast too. I think he might sneak into the bottom half of the first round. Nice fit. McKinley Jackson. Somebody brought him up too. Chris Jenkins is faster than I thought. More quicker than I thought. Iowa D lineman, which I think Logan Lee, he looking pretty decent out there, right? Good spin move. Fabian Love it Senior. Good spin move and rip. Byron Murphy. Whew. I like Byron Murphy. I'm telling you. I think Byron Murphy gonna be high. He got some Aaron Donald in him. Byron Murphy got some dog in him, man. I can see how he moving. Yeah, the rope dude, the rook dude, he's a little stiff. Stiff in the hips. Heavy on defense. You want to go heavy defense? Nope. He's not a pass rusher. Leonard Taylor, man, he's nice. Don't get mad at me. I remember when I wanted the Bucks to draft Anton Harrison, the Jacksonville Jaguars right tackle. Played very well as a rookie right tackle. Don't get mad at me. Who y'all looking forward to see as far as the edge rushers? Who do y'all want to see perform well? Yeah, we got some holes, man. We got some we got some holes. Not holes. We got some holes, man. Some 304s. We got some holes, man. We do. What would y'all do? What would y'all think about the Bucks getting Brian Burns? Finding a way to get Brian Burns or Josh Allen, right? We ain't got no man. I wish. Oh my gosh, this D line. I wish we can get right, man. We on our way though. I want to see the Bucks with like. I want to see the Bucks rotate 6 or 7 guys consistently. Can the Bucks ever get to that point where they rotating 6 or 7 guys, maybe 8 guys, like another wave? Braden Frisk. Braden Fisk. I like him, man. Him and Byron Murphy, man. They don't. They the two ones standing out to me. The Bucks could get him. Either one of them would be impact players.
Best guys look great. Windows look very smooth, and obviously Murphy jumping out at you to start the day.
So Frisk, Byron Murphy, Wingo. This is the interior D line. The Bucks still need help there too. Chris Jenkins. Yeah, Chris Jenkins look good too. Well, would y'all be upset that if the Bucks go interior D line again? Now, Byron Murphy. Would y'all be upset the Bucks drafted Byron Murphy or Brandon Frisk? Would y'all be upset with Chris Jenkins or Leonard Taylor? Would y'all be upset? Another interior D lineman? Or y'all really want an outside pass rusher? Outside pass rusher. Three Clemson D linemen. Brandon Frisk, man, there's some guys that look good on this interior D line, man. As long as the Bucks get guys that's productive from productive schools. Leonard Taylor, they could probably get him in the third round, fourth round. Dropped it. You got to put it down. They got to put the towel down, not drop it. Oh, he look good. Wingo look pretty good.
Is there more there, or are you guys thinking you can play at 284 and you only think 50%?
No, I explain it that way. That's who he is. That's his game is winning with fitness. I don't think you want to pick him up or take away from what he does.
What it do, Neil Elman? What it do? What business is? Word on the street. Jeezy know how to handle his.
All right, we always like to connect it with what we see here in Indianapolis to it's a good one. What we're seeing on the field. Alex Highsmith, here he is going through this drill. Again, watch him stay tight, corner. Doesn't have to gear down and finish through the line. Okay, let's watch him get to the high side, get to the top of your rush. See where that line is? Is he going to drift or can he flatten? He flattens right down that line. That's that, we talk about ankle flexion and bend and wrap around blocks, flatten and finish. That's a great example of it here with these drills again.
Donovan Smith.
You can really corner, flatten, and finish. And as we look at this group, here's Fisk, who have a day. What he's done in the jumps, ran well, and he's got good penmanship. Here comes Big Jenkins. And you see a little bit looser than the last one in terms of not saying quite as tight, but a good rep for Big Jenkins. And then Byron Murphy.
One year we need to show a guy doing it like Highsmith in the game as he sat and takes the towel on that quarterback.
To finish it, three full circle.
So hey, our unofficial.
Okay, Byron Murphy, Wingo, Chris Jenkins, the Rohor. Okay, yeah, these big guys get bigger and faster, man. We got another about 20 minutes left. We got about another 20 minutes with y'all, man. What y'all want to talk about? Long as it's trenches. Let's talk some trenches. What y'all want to talk? Let's talk. Y'all watching the combine? Let's talk. Y'all quiet in there. Y'all want to talk about the trenches? Y'all want to talk about crypto? In this bull market? You got time? You want to talk about Bitcoin? A Shiba Inu? A Dogecoin? Solana? Cardano? XLM, XRP, Tron, Dog What If, Bone, Leash, Layer 2, ERC 404, GameFi, Gamblefy, crypto portfolios. What y'all want? Y'all want to talk about crypto for real? Meme coins, Pepe 2.0. What y'all want to talk about? You want to talk about dollar cost average? What we doing? I might be able to do that. You talking about that right there? I might be able to do that. Let me get the submarine footlong, fully dressed. O-line, D-line. O-line, D-line. Y'all have any ideas for what Todd Bowles can do to get the D-line and the outside pass rush to kind of sync up?
File your taxes 100% free with TurboTax Free Edition and get your max refunds guaranteed. Make your moves count. See if you qualify at TurboTax.com.
Should Todd Bowles play more 4-3 to help Clancy out? Should the Bucks should Todd Bowles go more 4-3 and 3-4 because of Clancy Clancy would be a hellified 4-3 D tackle. I don't like him in a 3-4. I mean, he's still gonna be productive. I just think he'll have more of an impact in a 4-3 system. One gap, not a two gap guy. Two gaps. You got to take care of two gaps. I like Clancy as a one gap, get up the field type D tackle. If he was 3 inches taller, get the gap, 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 get the gap. That's a big dude. Clemson got 3 D linemen. 3. I wonder who in the other group. True. I got you, fired to Kansas. I'm just saying, I get it. I'm just conversation, man. Don't get mad at me. I'm just trying to conversate. Fired to Kansas, go Bucks. I'm just saying. I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble. Fired to Kansas, go Bucks. I'm just trying to conversate. That's it. Don't get mad at me. I didn't cause no harm. I don't want no trouble. Flexibility is a good thing, though. Versatility is good. Group number 2. Max Crosby. We need a Max Crosby.
look, they're going the other way. They got a great call until it isn't a great call because Max Crosby redirects and runs it down. So we talked about Brayden Fisk inside. Look at how quick and explosive he is as a penetrator. Stout versus the run, he'll stack blocks. He's not long. He's got short arms, but he wins the hand fight. Gets his hands inside, stacks, is able to make the tackle. Against the double, no problem. He's going to fight it. He's going to resist that pressure. Still locates the football. But this is what he does best, and this is what was reflected in the athleticism today. It's to penetrate and get upfield. How about best of the day? As we watch him go through the field workout, Rich, he had the best vertical, he had the best broad, he had the best 40, and he's put together, as you can see here, a phenomenal workout, finishing up a really, really impressive day for Brayden Fisk, as he is very comfortably in the second round, in my opinion, and might be heading north.
He became the fifth player in the last 20 combines to run a sub-4.8.
Brayden Fisk, man. Geno Atkins. Okay, I like the comparison. He's six. Brayden Fisk 6'3". He almost 6'4". Oh my God. Oh, wait a minute. That changed my whole perspective about him. Hold up. Wait a minute. I didn't know Brayden Fisk was 6'3" and 5'8". Wait a minute. Hold up. That changed my whole perspective about Brayden Fisk. Wait a minute. He might be a late first round pick. He might be number 20 for the Bucs. He got that bill. Remember I was telling y'all about that 6'3", 6'4" bill, about 305 pounds? They can rush the passer. He got that. He can play up and down the line, 5 technique, 0 tech. He can play it in the wide. He can play it 9 tech if he wanted to. He can play 1 gap, 2 gap. Remember what I was telling y'all about that size? That Christian Watkins and that Jeffrey Simmons mold? I mean, y'all tripping. See, I did this last year with Travis Jones and a couple other ones. Y'all ain't want to listen to me. Y'all ain't want to listen. I might be able to do that. I didn't know Brayden Fisk was 6'3" and 5'8". Brayden Fisk is 6'3" and 5'8". He's almost 6. He basically 6'4", 300 pounds. We need that guy. That type of guy. He's tall. He might be a late first round pick.
Healthy hospitals begin with healthy employees. And for many organizations, that begins with Cigna Healthcare. Don't just pay for a
Boo!
invest in a growth plan.
Hold up, I'll be back.
My name is Harvey Wagner, linebacker for the Seattle Seahawks. Technology has changed from 2012 when I first got in the league. We would look at printed super. There wasn't as many shots and angles of the plays. The surface changed the game. When we come to the sideline and look at the surface, it allows us to look at the plays that just happened. It gives us the opportunity to see what the offense is doing, so we're able to communicate and tap back into the game to know what they're going to do next.
I didn't even know that. Why are you making that face?
Down there with some of these coaches, he told people this week that I'm going to do everything. So he said, I got to stick to my word. What a day he has had. I asked him about his 40. Officially, a 4.78. He was flying, and we got a huge.
He's tall.
After this run that you guys have seen in front of
But he got short arms.
And I said, are you happy with it?
Yo, man, look. The Bucks can draft him, dog. They can draft him. They can draft him, man. For real. Brayton Frisk, they need to talk to him. The Bucks can draft him, man.
Found it. The feeling of finding the psoriasis treatment she's been looking for. Sotixu is the first of its kind once daily pill for moderate to severe attack psoriasis. For the chance at clear or almost clear skin. It's like the feeling of finding that outfit psoriasis tried to hide from you, or finding your swimsuit is ready for prime time. That once daily Sotixu is proven to get more people clearer skin than eating pills. Don't take it for allergic.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna tell y'all who the Bucks had formal interviews with. The Bucks can draft him, dog. He fast too. He gonna be a problem. He look like he gonna be a problem, and the tape don't lie. So the Bucks have formal interviews with
Whatever you want to bet on, you can bet it's on DraftKings. So download the app, because life's more fun when you're in on the action. The crown is yours.
Okay, I got a breakdown. Each team is allowed to conduct 45-minute formal interviews. They can meet each prospect for 18 minutes. The Bucks area scouts and position coaches can conduct informal interviews with more than 45 players. But the formal interviews, which consist of the front of the Bucks coordinators, Todd Bowles and Jason Light in the same room. That's formal. That means when you see Jason Light sit down with somebody and Todd Bowles, they got heavy interest. The offensive coordinator, Liam Cohen, is not there. He's installing the offense with the coaching staff. They need that's beautiful. They need every minute they can get installing that offense. Every moment counts. Can't have no backs up. Can't have them at the combine. The Bucks have conducted interviews with Latu. I can't pronounce his name. Latu. Adissa Isaac, Chop Robinson, Marshawn Neeland, Jared Verse, Austin Booker, Gabriel Murphy, Xavier Thomas, Muhammad Kamara, David Omagbu, and Eric Watts, UConn. They interviewed Brayton Frisk. Yeah. The Bucks interviewed Brayton Frisk, the Clemson dude, the Rook, Chris Jenkins, McKinley Jackson.
place here yet. We need the Bills. We need all of these draft picks. Send them to all your draft picks. You take the quarterback. You will build your future. It's going to be fascinating going forward. We got a great several months ahead of us, and I, for one, cannot wait to see quarterback jockeying that happens here on the field, in the hallways, and then over the course of the next several months. That is the quarterback show here. We got plenty more from these defensive superstars behind us. We will be back shortly from Indianapolis, from the Lucas Oil Stadium. There, by the way, is Brian Foley. Two of the big-time guys are going to be deciding what the offseason looks like for these quarterbacks.
Okay, the Bucks did interview Brayton Frisk. I told you, bruh. You gotta take a look. He's 6'4", basically. He's 6'3" and 5'8", 300 pounds, and he can rush the passer. The Bucks need that. I'm just saying, folks. Don't get mad at me. Oh, they had a formal interview with Brayton Frisk. They had a formal interview. So that should tell you right at 26. Could the Bucks draft Brayton Frisk? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The Bucks can really do this. They interviewed a lot of linebackers too, man. A lot of edge rushers, a lot of D linemen. So I'm telling y'all, do not be surprised, man. The Bucks go D line and they could go linebacker, but that's not the conversation. They interviewed a lot of linebackers, D linemen, and outside pass rushers. Oh my goodness. Could they really do this? Oh, I got a conversation for y'all. Have y'all seen the report card for the Bucks? Bucks also interviewed Nate Wiggins, the cornerback, Kamari Lassiter. They talked to TJ Tampa, Kyrie Jackson. Kate Stover, Junior Colson, Nathan Watson, Cedric Gray. They did form an interview with Brayton Frisk. And they interviewed Chris Jenkins and McKinley Jackson. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm excited. Dog, we get Brayton Frisk. I ain't gonna hold y'all. The tape and his workout don't lie. And we need something like that. He a dog. I like Darius Robinson too, man. And we go to edge rushers. Let's talk about it, folks. Edge rusher time. This is what we want to see now. This is what we want to see as Bucks fans, because our edge rushers suck. Outside of Yaya Diaby. The Bucs need that so bad. They need a guy that can get to the. They need a couple more guys. I think they need 2 more. Give me 2 more guys that can get to the quarterback. I ain't much gonna hold y'all. Give me 2 more D linemen outside. A D lineman, another outside pass rusher. Give me one more. Give me one more draft with 2 guys, and I'm good. And we'll be set for the next 4 or 5 years. Edge rushers, folks, pay attention. I don't care about none of that other stuff. Kansas, Austin Booker. And we edge rushers, folks. Pay attention. I don't care about none of that extra stuff. Pay attention. This is for the team conversation purposes. We're gonna have. I'm gonna test y'all now. I'm gonna test y'all out. Y'all been paying attention. 6'6". Good Lord. That's a big dude. Miami faded at the end of the season, as expected. Trying to say, oh gosh. Come on, Miles Cole. You look like a tall dude that can run a little bit. Let me see what you got. He's moving. Oh my goodness. Yo, this Miles Cole's dude? Who is this dude? Jesus Christ. 6'6", 278, ran a 4.69. These guys are getting bigger and faster. Who is this dude? Who is Miles Cole? I need to watch some tape on him. Six foot 6, 270. Miles Cole. Well, I think teams gonna double back on him. He ran a 4.69, 278, 6'6". Might have to double back on him, man. Pass rushers, folks, pay attention. He moving too. Oh my goodness. Outside pass rushers, folks. I just want to see this. I just want to see these guys run the 40, and I'm gonna close it down for the day. The Bucs interviewed him. The Bucs interviewed him. Out of this Isaac, the Bucs interviewed him. He moving. What's his 10-yard split? He got to loosen up a little bit. He's a little tight in the hips. The Bucs interviewed him, man. Not 4.75. A little disappointed. I thought I was gonna see like a 4.65 or something like that. I would have been impressed. I would have been more impressed at a 4.6, sub 4.6. He moving too. 4.7. Okay, not bad. Outside pass rusher. Yeah, I saw that. I Trill G boy. I saw that. It was like they're like Isaac over Chop Robinson. I don't know about that one. I don't know. I saw. I heard it. I saw it. I saw it too. Javante John Baptiste. These pass rushers, man. This is where the Bucs need to get their money at right here. These some tall dudes, man. And they long as hell. Like the NFL's getting bigger, longer, and faster. How do you keep getting bigger but faster and longer? It's like the NBA. Back in the day, NBA used to have short people. Now you got to be long and versatile. Like, good Lord. Like before you know it, the average height in the NFL gonna be 6'3". Strider, yeah. Oh wow. Picking up steam, yeah. 4'6". These some big boys, boy. These some big boys. Trey John, Jeff Coat. Four seven zero. So that's what we're probably gonna be seeing 4.6s and 4.7. Somebody gonna run a 4.5. Watch. Somebody gonna do it. Somebody gonna run a 4.5 like 6 or 4.5 7 or something like that. 4.59. Watch. Somebody gonna do it.
I remember when you called it, this sled, you were calling him Fred, and I needed to be sold on that.
Yeah, Isaac, and he didn't run fast as I thought. He ran a 4.75. A little disappointed in that. Got a couple guys coming up the Bucs interview. Okay, 4.64. 6'3", 260. These dudes built like they built Chevy tough. Bucs interviewed him too. Muhammad Kamara. Oh, that's the dude from Colorado State. I forgot. I watched him play. No, we didn't interview Darius Robinson for whatever reason. The Kamara dude, nice man. This Muhammad Kamara dude, he nice, undersized, like a Shaq Barrett. His split was good. There we go. There we go. 4.5. I told you. I watched him play at Colorado State. He all right too. Short, 6'1" and some change, 250. He built nice. The Bucs interviewed Marshawn Nealon though. They interviewed him. Marshawn Nealon, Bucs interviewed him. Why did the Bucs interview him and not Darius Robinson? Marvin Lewis. Uh-oh. Latua. Latu. The Bucs interview him. What are you gonna run? What y'all think? 4.62? He stumbled, yeah. Oh, okay, 4.64. Okay. He stumbled too. He very lean. Chop Robinson, the Bucs interviewed him. And he stumbled a little bit too. I think he's faster than that. Chop Robinson. Let's see. The Bucs looking at him too. 6'2" and 7/8. Basically almost 6'3". All right, okay, move now. He built too. These dudes are very lean. I hope he's not stiff in the hips. He look like he's stiff in the hips too. In his run.
Okay, the next two Robinsons.
All right, here we go. Chop Robinson. What you got? Teammate ran a 4.75. Oh, nice. Got a nice split. Oh, 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 4.49, 6'3", 260. Oh, wow. Can he fall to 26? This is I like this guy. I like this guy. I like Darius Robinson. I think this dude he got some Chris Jones in him. No, Chop ran a 4.49. I want to see if it was unofficial time. I like Darius Robinson. For now, mind you, he's 285. 6'5", 285. Let's see how he runs. Got some Chris Jones in him. He got a slow split. And now, mind you, he's 6'5", 285. His tape don't match his run, though.
Detroit Lions. The reason I say that is him. That is his mom, by the way, tweeting out this old picture. I'm almost positive that's Nick Ferris.
He met with 18 teams. Darius Robinson has met with 18 teams. That's over half of the league. Like Darius Robinson. He from Detroit. Yo, Darius Robinson met with 18 teams. He met with over half of the league already. That should tell you, folks. I'm trying to tell you, man. They see what I see. But Chop Robinson ran a 4.49. Yeah, it's a little split. He looked faster than that. Troy.
Yeah, guys, we watched the other Robinson, Chop Robinson, just run that unofficial 4.49. He told me this week that he was going to put on a show. So we'll see how he does throughout the day. But
all they do is work out and eat.
He wanted to show his get off. But I found it to be interesting because his original name when he was born was Pork Chop Robinson because he was 14 pounds when he was born.
14 pounds when he was born?
Well, I mean, obviously the Chop has been standing for his entire life.
He crying.
But guys, he was flying there.
Real name, Damian Robinson.
4.49. He guaranteed first round pick.
God bless his mother.
Guaranteed first round. He just made his money. He was 14 pounds at birth? Jesus Christ. I don't like the way he's going to run. I don't like his run style.
Big time recruit. We got more guys. He's going to be 24 in September. This draft because a lot of these guys got their 6th year. We got more 24-year-olds because of COVID. You're correct.
Okay. You surprised me on that one.
He didn't have a ton of production. He had 3 sacks. But you see the explosiveness. You see some of the tenacity with his effort. He can get speed to power.
Braylon Trice.
5-star recruit. He's going to get an opportunity to show what he can do at the next level. This one right here, CD, if you're still there.
Oh, here we go. Joe Tryon mini-me.
Something we haven't seen before, correct? Come here, cut the weight, try and blow up this big boy. Because remember, as you well know, he's trying to get in on your list, DJ. He wants to be up there with the Turners and the other crew. He thinks he belongs.
He's slow.
This is one way of trying to get your attention.
He's slow.
Really productive. His ability.
He cut weight and still ran slow. He cut weight and still ran slow.
I think he was super bendy, and I was curious just how
Jared Verse.
dynamic he was going to be. That's a solid time. Great fist.
He cut weight and still ran a 4.7 too. Come on, man. You gotta tighten up, man. Jared Verse. Jared Verse. Oh, okay. Good time.
I'll be curious to see what the numbers look like with him and Will Anderson when it's all said and done, because as players, they are eerily similar.
Will Anderson also ran a 4.65.
There you go. So, and, yeah, we have the, I don't want to Jack pull it, but like the size, the height, the weight, they're bullies how they play. Oh, there we go.
Oh, the same guy. They're the same guy.
Listens when you talk.
Turner and Jared Verse. I mean, Jared Verse and Will Anderson, the same guy. The Bucks interviewed him too, I think. No, Jared Verse. I thought he was bigger than that. He played bigger than that. Is it me or Jared Verse played bigger than that? Am I tripping? I thought he was bigger than that. I know I ain't tripping, man. Does anybody watch Florida State football? I swear to God, I thought Jared Verse was like 270, 280. He only 250 something. He played big at Florida State. Him and Will Anderson are the same exact player. I've seen Jared Verse play. Dog, he is built just like Will Anderson. Like they're the same guy, same height, same damn 1 pound off on the weight, same height, pretty much. The same 40 time. Like Will Anderson had what, 7.5 sacks as a rookie? I thought Jared Verse was bigger than that. I know my eyes ain't playing tricks on me. I know I ain't the only one thinking like this, man. I could have sworn he was bigger than that. I'll be back. Hold on a second.
Out there hustling for your customers for all these ways to bet on sports. Make sure there's something for everyone. I mean, guys, you got props, same game parlays, live bets. You guys are in everything. And that's coming from a guy that's in everything. That's our sportsbook.
Whatever you want to bet on, you can bet is on DraftKings. So download the app, because life's more fun when you're in on the action. The round is yours.
In a world of uncertainty, what does it take to build a foundation for growth? The same can always happen. One foreman, one excavator operator, 12 workers, 2 safety specialists, 1 all-star goalie, and our dedicated team of mental and physical health experts. Because future-proofing your business begins with healthy employees.
I know my eyes ain't playing tricks on me, man.
Don't just pay for a health plan.
I could have sworn he was bigger than that. He's 6'3" and some change, 260. He made him some money too.
With the Wells Fargo Active Cash Card, you can 2% cashback on what you want. Coffee, ping pong, a movie, karaoke, and 2% cashback on what you need. Like maybe shoes without laces. The Wells Fargo Active Cash Card, that's real life ready.
You are what you are. That dude built like a rock. One more. You're gonna get through this last little phase right here. Hmm? That's a drop off. The Bucks interview him.
I guess, well, we had Fisk gave us an oh yeah.
Here's a no. That's the opposite of the oh yeah.
Think about production. How about Solomon here? 49.5 career tackles for loss, 30 for another one. He'll be 23, so he'll be 23 in the fall. Yeah, he's easier. Yeah, he's relaxed. He's got the most impressive biceps of the day too. Goodness gracious. So I see your Thomas at a high school event up in Oregon. Mm-hmm. He looked like he'd been in college for 3 years as an 18-year-old. He looked just like this.
What a nice run that was.
He's all right.
He's all right. Boy. Going out to him right now.
Trice coming off a 7-sack season at 9 and 22. So you talked about the production. 18 career sacks, 28 and a half tackles for loss. There are a lot of Huskies here too now. I think for what expectations were, I think he's going to be really pleased. Again, the body composition is really different than what I expected.
I understand the way you said it, but in Washington, a lot of Huskies here now.
I mean, I think the school you went to, we discussed a few times. He doesn't, and then Washington has.
You brought it up. You brought it up. Matt. You were the one who brought it up.
Washington is well represented.
This guy.
I know. Good for them.
Get feisty too.
Jared Verse again.
Feisty group 2.
I didn't know that Jared Verse was again. He must want to try and get down to 4.5s. I might have posted that 4.6 and been good.
Oh wow.
There it is.
Every 100th of a second.
Hey now.
He looks so much bigger.
That's Frank Gore.
That is Frank Gore.
Yeah. That's Frank Gore in the house.
That would be a big time collision right there.
Oh, by the way. Certainly Lynch coming from way back. Coming in.
I don't think either one of them would avoid it either.
Not bad.
Frank Gore trying to get a front office position. Hang around John Lynch.
It's pretty crazy how athletic these guys is 4.68. It's kind of middle of the pack. What we've seen today, it's incredible.
So those are the defensive line at 40s. We've got the linebackers still to come. So I guess Patrick Mahomes made the mistake of daring our truck. Not daring. The truck's taking it as a dare. I take it as one of the nicest guys in the league, in the face of the National Football League, making a very decent request. They just want to see it. So what they did in our truck is immediately come out of the gate with a simulcam against 2 defensive linemen, the fastest defensive lineman and the slowest. And that's when I said, at least he didn't finish third.
Correct.
Best in place, not best in show. And this is what he tweeted out. So wait a minute, what, you're going to do it again? Are you really going to do it like this? Against a fellow Texas Tech?
Cole, who's it?
Red Raider?
Red Raider on Red
Cole?
Raider.
Oh, come on, guys. Wow.
Wow.
All right, we gotta stand up for Patrick Mahomes. Or keep doing it. I don't know.
I think we all know the answer.
Wow. So there you have it. I just wanted to watch the 40s of the D linemen. I'm not going to watch the linebackers, the actual linebackers. I wanted to watch the pass rushers today, folks. I got what I wanted today. Now I can go look at some film, look at the combine numbers, look at some film, do some more research. Now we get to have some conversation. There will be another video tomorrow. All the workouts start at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 o'clock my time. So I'm going to make a video every day of this combine with the workouts. And we're going to have conversations about every position. Tomorrow, forgot what tomorrow is, but what tomorrow is? Tomorrow is the the combine schedule tomorrow? Let me see. Let me see. So defensive backs and tight ends tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be a good video too. Defensive backs and tight ends. Mm-hmm. Defensive backs. Nate Wiggins. Cooper Jean. Mm-hmm. Kool-Aid McKinstry. Yeah. Everywhere. Bucks need help everywhere. So they can get out of this 8-9, 9-8 rut. You know, hamster wheel they in right now. Anyway, shouts out to all the Pirate Sea Bandits. Thank you for joining this 2-hour live reaction 2024 NFL Combine. Day 1, defensive lineman, interior D lineman, and linebackers. I'm not doing that part, even though we do need a linebacker. But we'll talk about that tomorrow too. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all be safe. Have a good evening. Enjoy yourselves. Fire those cannons. Seize the day. Raise the flag. Hashtag trenches matter. That's all I'm going to say. BucosLocker signing out.